Hi. I just had a random thought and I wanted to make a video about it. Am I the only one that talks to commercials on daytime TV? No. Talking to my cat. When you're watching like daytime TV, it's like Jerry Springer and Maury and Steve Wilkos. Yeah, I watch those shows just because I don't have a life, and I usually don't work till later in the day, so I got time. So today, you know how they have all those generic commercials, like, go to these schools because you're 23 and you're sitting on your parents' couch doing nothing with your life, so why don't you be a medical assistant? Instead, like when you were younger and we told you that you could be a doctor when you grow up, now there's no hope for you, so you could be a medical assistant. And they're all like, oh, I always wanted to be a medical assistant. It's like, no, you didn't. I always wanted to do medical coding and billing. No, you didn't. Nobody wants to fucking do medical coding and billing. Yeah, okay. His baby. Yeah, someone told me to do a video with the cat. There's a bunch up. Okay, that's there. So there's those commercials, and then they have, the ones about, like, if you've taken medicine that they're recalling, and if you suffered like liver damage, heart failure, or even death, call this number. It's like, really? I don't know in the event of death that they could call you to complain that they had health problems. So that's just dumb. Also, this is the one I was talking to. When they ask you questions and you answer them out loud. Today there was one about smoking. It's like, do you have a problem with smoking? No. Have you been smoking more than 10 cigarettes a day for the past 2 weeks? No. Are you between 18 and 65 years old? Yes. Well, maybe you qualify for this. No, because I don't smoke, motherfucker. So I don't qualify for this. I don't know. I just respond to those commercials, and ones on the radio too sometimes. I don't know, I just want to see if anyone else does that. And if anyone else noticed how pathetic and awkward daytime TV commercials are. Especially the ones with the lawyers. It's like, did your doctor misdiagnose your breast cancer? It's like, what? How do you misdiagnose that? This is 2011. We have a bunch of new machinery where it eliminates making mistakes like that. So you would know that. I don't know. I just think it's kind of retarded. And that, and like, what else is there? There's that. Maury's question is, do you believe your teen son or daughter is addicted to internet porn? They're teenagers. Obviously they're gonna look at porn. It's not a new thing. It's just on the internet now and not in magazines like it was back in the old times. What else is there? All the school commercials, I talked about those. It's like your life is passing you by. You're just sitting on the couch. You're like, maybe I'll go next week, next year. No, do it right now. Pick up the phone. It's like, no. Because when you call those are like the schools like where you can get the easiest training to do the simplest jobs ever. That, I mean, I'd rather push myself in real school and getting an education to something I'd want to do instead of being stuck being a fucking medical coder and biller or a dental assistant, because I don't want to work in doctor's or dentist's office at all. Ugh. I just don't want to do it. I'd rather do something like awesome, because they wouldn't let me work there anyway. But I also don't want to work at my job for the rest of my life, so I'm just kind of, I got some time to figure it out. Because I'm not, 23 yet, and sitting on my parents' couch watching these commercials, and watching my life pass me by, yet. So, but I am going to school anyway, so it doesn't really matter, because I'm already doing it, ha ha ha. Online school sucks. Oh, it must be easy. Yeah, it is, but it's a pain in the ass. Also, if you're like me too and you watch the daytime TV shows, do you find yourself talking to those TV shows too? Not just the commercials now. Not just the commercials. To the TV. Like right now Maury's on and he's doing his usual paternity tests, which are just getting old. They're just getting old now. Like, do you feel like you're on someone's side? Usually, I don't want to be like sexist because it's my own gender. You're usually on the girl's side because the guy's like if, I don't know. Sometimes like when the baby is born with like a disability or something, they're like, I don't make disabled babies. It's like, well, clearly you're a little retarded, so, and you're a douche. And you're just like rooting on the TV, like, he is the father, then he goes, you are the father, and you're like, suck it, bitch, and he's just like, crying, and the girl's like, I told you, and everyone's at home, it's like, yeah! I don't know, I get kinda into it sometimes, not all the time, like, today I was just like, oh, yeah, and the royal wedding was on today, that pissed me off, okay, I don't understand why people are freaking out, it's not like them getting married is going to affect us in America at all. And I don't really think it's going to affect people in Britain either. Because, it's not like people get married every day, right? Like, nobody gets married anymore. This is just a big shindig because it hasn't happened in a while, so they got to make a big deal out of it. Oh, yeah. Let's see. It's all over YouTube. It's like, here, watch the live broadcast. And it's like, no, I'm good. It's on every channel except 56, which has the daytime shows that I'm watching. Because if it was on 56, I would be pissed. I would be really pissed off because I'd have nothing to watch right now. It's just everywhere. And yeah, I watched it, okay? I did. Because nothing else is on this morning, too. Because fucking Hallmark Channel decided to put Frasier on instead of Golden Girls at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's like, what kind of fuckery is this? I don't want to watch Frasier. I hate his theme song. I hate it. And in Golden Girls, like, that's what, if I was up at 8 o'clock and any day of the week, I'd be like, oh, Golden Girls is on. I can rely on that. Nope. But anyway, so nothing was on, so I was watching it. The Queen looked cute. She had a cute little yellow outfit on with a little hat. My mom was like, does she have flowers on her hat? And I'm like, she did. People were just singing the whole time. It's like, enough with the singing. And then I couldn't understand anything the priest was saying. I was on the computer too, so I was zoning in and out, and yeah, I was just like, whatever. I literally thought they got married, like, last week. And my mom was like, no, the wedding's on Friday. I was like, what? I really thought they got married last week. And Dunkin' Donuts has a donut, and it's called Royal Wedding. Like, people are just going to, like, overboard. Like, America's not getting a new princess. We're not gaining an ugly prince. Yeah, I said it. I think William's not attractive. Sorry. We're not gaining all that. They are. And I didn't even like her dress. Just saying. Just saying. Girls noticed that shit. Didn't like it. And then they're in their stupid buggy thing, driving around on a dirt area, waving, just like, ha, like they're in a Disneyland parade, like, hi. And everyone's out there, and they're all singing the songs too, and that just pissed me off even more because I didn't want the other people singing to begin with, so like more people singing, it's just annoying. And so, ugh. So they're all outside singing, and you could tell some of them were tourists, like, especially American tourists, because they have, like, the little British flags, and, like, they had these British flag hats on and stuff, and they pretty much looked like they were going, like they were going to New Year's Eve in Times Square, but in England. Yeah, and all the ladies had, like, retarded hats on, or, like, weird headpieces, like, one of them had antlers, and the other one had, like, a red thing coming out, here, and then this other one had a hat, and it was literally tilted upwards, like this, just stuck to her head, with a bunch of fucking fake flowers coming out. I don't understand why they wear that shit. It's so gross. I wouldn't wear it. I mean, obviously, you can tell by looking at me, I wouldn't wear it, but ugh. It was pretty much, and then, like, there was some, like, classless parts, too. I was telling my mom, too, I was like, this is there was, like, the coverage people, like, all the news channels are there, and I don't know what her name is, and I think she's on channel, I want to change to channel 7. She was like, oh yeah, like, she looked like she had a salmon-colored t-shirt on, but she was like, no, this is a dress designed by Victoria Beckham. She's here wearing one of her dresses, and it's like, dude, you really look like you're wearing a salmon-colored t-shirt. You look like shit. No. And then it's like, and now we're gonna come back in 25 minutes for Kate and William's first kiss on a balcony. And it's like, I don't care. Didn't they kiss in the church? I didn't see most of it, because again, zoning in and out because it's so fucking boring. And they're like on a balcony kiss, they just kissed like, and then they just start waving again like they're in that fucking Disneyland parade. Hi. Like, I just know why, I really just don't understand why people are making a big spectacle out of it, because it wasn't that big of a deal. Especially to Americans. This isn't even happening in America, okay? We don't even have royals. We don't have any of that shit because we suck. Yeah, America sucks. I don't want to live here. I would totally move to Europe. But I've come to terms with America sucks, that most people are getting dumber by the minute, and I just fear for the direction this country is headed in. And especially now, when everyone's making a huge friggin' thing out of it. When it's not even happening here. It is all the way on the other side of the globe, on another continent, in another country, in another state, another city, another town, not anywhere near here. Okay? So, I just can't wait for this shit to be over so everyone can go back to being semi-normal and not talking about this goddamn wedding. Even though it's over. But now they're showing the party and stuff. I would feel so awkward being at that party, just being filmed. You're like, oh god. Oh my god, what do I do with myself? I'm being filmed everywhere. What do I do? Do I just casually talk to this weird guy right here? Yeah, yeah, hi. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, okay. What do I do? Wait, see, that's pretty much, that's probably what's happening right now. I'm not watching it, obviously. More's on, so. But that probably is what's happening. I would hate that. I don't even know, like, if I was in that position, I don't think I'd want my wedding being that big of a thing. You know? Like, it is a special day, but that's just too big. I don't even, like, I don't think I'm gonna get married, but if I were to, it would be simple time. It would be me, the dude, priest, Disneyland. He's like, oh, you're married? And I'm like, let's go on rides. And then we just go. And I'm wearing glittery Converse sneakers and a short dress so I can walk around easy and go on rides. With like a mini hat, like one of these. But one of the bridal ones. That's just, see, like, that's simple and awesome, because you get to go on fucking rides. Yeah, so that was my rant about shit. Weddings, dumb, gross, don't like them, especially when they're on other continents, and me talking to the TV like a crazy person. Okay, I'm gonna go, I gotta go to work now, so, yeah, alright. Leave comments below on how you felt about the royal wedding, and if I'm not just the only one. Awesome. Tschüss.